guys, so today I'm just going to be doing the Guilty Reader book tag. I was tagged recently in this by Cats and Camera, the booktube channel. I'll link her channel in the description below so that you can watch her version of it as well. So I'm just going to start doing the questions. The first question is, have you ever re-gifted a book that you bought for yourself? I have actually never done this, because I just like keeping my books, and even if I never read them, I like having them on my bookshelf because I like having my own collection of books. I just like having them all and I would never give them away. The second question is, have you ever said that you've read a book when you hadn't? I used to do this all the time in primary school in P7 because the cool thing at the time was Twilight. My sister was obsessed with it and she'd read all the books, but I hadn't. And I just decided to tell everybody that I'd read them all, and I was just massive fan of them, but I'd only seen the movies, I hadn't actually read the books, and everybody thought that I knew all these details of the books and everything, but it was actually just because my sister was telling me them. The third question is, have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it? I think that I used to do this all the time in primary school. I used to just kind of take the books and either I would give them back ages later, or I just don't think I would ever give them back at all. But they were only ever really children's books. I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't take a book off the screen. Fourth question is, have you ever read a series out of order? No, I've never done this. I actually couldn't do it. I would just get too confused. I just wouldn't enjoy the series. If I started in the middle of it, I just don't think that it would get that same effect. And I've never done, a lot of people seem to have done it by accident as well. I've never done it by accident either. The fifth question is, have you ever spoiled a book for someone? I probably have done it before, but the funny thing is, literally the day that I found out that I was tagged in this video, I accidentally think I spoiled Jane Eyre for my sister because I accidentally said about the ending, and she was like, what do you mean, is somebody in the attic in Jane Eyre? And I was like, no, there's nobody in the attic. I accidentally spoiled it. And Jane Eyre was spoiled for me because the ending is actually said in the Infernal Devices, in one of the books, because Tessa in that book reads Jane Eyre and she loves it, and there's an actual spoiler in it, and I was the book was ruined for me because I really wanted to read it, and I ended up actually reading it, and the ending was just not as good as it is for everybody else because it was spoiled for me. The sixth question is have you ever dog-eared a book? I used to do this all the time before I bought the wee sticky notes to mark the actual bits of book that I was reading that I liked or that I didn't like, and I literally only got those recently, so I was doing that for years. Literally, if I liked a quote, I'd be dog-earing it. I was anybody else who was borrowing my books, I was do not take the dog ears out. Most of my books actually still have them because I wouldn't go back and put in the sticky notes where the bits I like them, they're still dog eared. Most of my books are always dog eared. And most of the book as well. The seventh question is, have you ever told someone you don't own a book when you do? No, I've never told anybody this because I've never had to. I've never had to lie about a book that I don't have. I've never been in that situation. So yeah, no, I've never done that. The eighth question is, have you ever told someone that you hadn't read a book when you had? Again, no, this is a similar thing. No, I've never had to do that because I've never been put in a situation where I would have to lie about having read a book or anything. So no, my answer's no to that question. The ninth question is, have you ever skipped a chapter or a section of a book? Yes, I did this the whole way throughout Fangirl. I've been talking about Fangirl in the last couple of my videos. For some reason Fangirl always comes up. I skipped all of the fan fiction in that book. I just hated it. I couldn't read it, and I didn't feel it was that relevant to the actual plot anyway, so I just skipped it. That's the only time I think I've ever done it. So yeah, I did do that in Fangirl. The 10th question is, have you ever badmouthed a book that you actually like? I've never actually fully said that I hated a book when I actually loved it, but I'll say bad things about a book when I overall liked it, because I always criticize books even if I really like them. I was trying to think about this one because I just couldn't really think of an actual answer, because I usually would talk about the things that I did like in a book even if I didn't like it. I would always look for the good things. So the one that I came up with was Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. I just feel even though it was a good book, it did have a lot of flaws. I think it was kind of lacking that entertainment factor, and I don't think the world was completely built as much as it could have been. I think the book probably could have been longer and just more detailed. I don't think you actually got the whole idea of this dystopian world done as well as it could have been. It's a really, really good book, and I would recommend it to anybody to read it. I would recommend everybody reads it, and it's just a very, very good idea that I think could have been a little bit better. So I have said bad things about that book, but I actually did like it. So that's it for this video. I hope that you did enjoy watching it, and if you did like it, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate that, and also comment below what you thought of my answers, and also let me know what you think about what I said, and give me your own answers and what you would have answered. I'd be really, really interested to hear that, and if you've already done this tag, let me know also, and I will watch it and see what answers that you give. I'm also going to tag a couple of people in this. I want to tag Travis Freed's books, the September issue, and Megan McCarthy. So I hope you like this video anyway, and I will see you in the next one.